In this video, I'm going to talk about standard versus enhanced data model within the Power Pages environment. Now, what is a standard data model? Standard data model is a legacy-based data model which was acting as backend for the Power Pages infrastructure. It came from the Power Apps portal, so it's kind of now a legacy system. Now, all the new Power Pages site is provisioned using an enhanced data model. Now, how you can convert a standard data model to enhance? There is an option in the Power Platform Admin Center whereby you can switch from standard data model to enhanced data model. Now, what exactly it is? What is a standard data model? Standard data model is built with custom tables optimized for configuration of each website component stored as a record in the Dataverse table. It requires significant time to load solutions, tables, and metadata while provisioning a new site. So, provisioning of new site takes a while in standard data model, whereas with enhanced data model, it is pretty quick. Updates to the table require manual and time-consuming application of package updates. But for enhanced data model, all the configurations are seamless, and the package are updated automatically. So you need not do any manual approach. Use manual approach to update the packages. Faster provisioning of website, faster design studio experience, improved updates on Power Pages environment, and there are a lot of bug fixes which are provided. Now, moving on to the next part. What is an enhanced data model? Now, what it contains? Basically, it is a combination of system tables, non-config tables, and virtual tables. Now, what are system tables? System tables are Power Pages specific solution aware tables. It can't be modified. So there are tables called as site component, site language. Now there are non-config table. These are like they don't participate in ALM process, application lifecycle management process, but they are feature specific tables that contain transactional business data. Example: poll, invitation, setting, portal comment, etc. So these are non-config table. Virtual tables. Now, in enhanced data model, all the multiple tables within the standard data model have been now merged into a set of three tables, and all the other reference tables are utilized using a virtual tables. Now, virtual table, it contains metadata of specific website components. Content can be updated through Power Pages management app. Comparison. Now, how do you compare this? Data model type enhanced, data model type standard. Now, the backend app, the model driven app, is called as Power Pages Management in Enhanced Data Model. It is called as Portal Management Standard Data Model. The publisher name for table are MSPP underscore web form, and for standard data model is ADX underscore web form. Now, this is like an old publisher which is coming from ADX Studio Portal. Now, Microsoft has made a change and they have used a new publisher for that. The templates supported are all the older templates like program registration, schedule meeting, FAQ, and all those things are based on old templates. Now, start layout 1 to 5, application processing, and the blank page templates are the enhanced data model specific templates, which is part of enhanced data model. Now, how to enable enhanced data model? So, if you navigate to Power Platform Admin Center, what you need to do is like go into the environment, select your environment, and then click on Power Pages site. And once you are in Power Pages site, you select that and you switch to enhanced data model. Now, enhanced data model is again in a preview mode. How to view whether your site is in enhanced data model or not? Now, there is a way whereby you can go into the website and see the data model as standard or enhanced. Now, let me show you in action how it looks like. Okay, so in the backend, now I'm in a make.powerapps screen, and in the screen, I can see a lot of tables. Okay, now there are so many tables. Now, let's look into one of the table, like say this one, ad placement. Now, in ad placement, if you see the older table, ADX underscore ad placement and MSPP underscore ad placement, clearly gives me an indication that the second one is the new data model, enhanced data model, and the first one is like the standard data model. It's a type of standard table, but for all the enhanced data model, most of them you will see as a virtual table. Okay, so let's scroll down a bit further and see some of the other things like say customer voice survey. No, not customer voice survey, but let me go and show you something with regards to the site. Okay, so if I go into say multi-step form, if you see multi-step form, again you have old and a new one. Okay, now all the new are basically virtual tables. Sorry. And if I scroll down further, I can see something called as say a site component and site language. Now site component and site language, these are the main standard table which is very much important in Power Pages. Now all the configuration information and site related informations are stored within this, and these are the most important standard tables in the enhanced data model. Now, other tables like site marker, earlier it was a separate standard table, but now it is a virtual table under MSPP underscore site marker. So that way you can navigate to this in your Power Platform environment. Now, why I'm seeing both the models? Because I have created Power Pages site in old as well as new way of implementation. Now, if you go in apps, then you will see two types of app. One is Power Pages management, and there should be something called as portal management. Okay, now portal management is the old one, Power Pages management is the new one. Okay, new interface. So it's a model driven app. Basically it will allow you to change the configuration within the Power Pages. Now what I've done, just for simplicity purpose, I have opened both this app, like Power Pages, the more newer one on the left hand side, and portal management on the right hand side. Now let's see the difference what it has. Now on the left hand side you will see website, page template, redirect, site marker, site settings, and on the right hand side you will see some options which is like more than that, like website binding. So website binding is now not present in Power Pages management model driven app, but it is put in the of a design studio. So once you navigate through the design studio and then go to the backend of Power Platform administration, thereby you will see the website binding. So that option is taken care of over there. Now if you see the other part, content snippet, basic form, list, shortcut, web files, multi-step form, web links, web page templates, all these are present. Let's move further. Under security, if I see, I can see contacts, table permission, column permission, invitation, publishing state, web page, web rules, all these things are there. Now, the additional part, ads and polls, are not part of the Power Pages management. So you can't see directly over here, but it is somewhere hidden in the backend. Okay. Same goes with administration, like enable traffic analytics and create portal content. All this ads, polls, and administration section is missing in the Power Pages site. So that's basically a one is to one comparison between the old model and the new model based solution. Now, in the admin center, if I'm in an admin center and if I navigate to resources and Power Pages site, I should be able to navigate to say one of my sites. So if I go into say my site, then what I can see is this section data model enhanced. Okay, now this section data model enhanced will indicate that this site is already in an enhanced model, so we need not do anything about it. Okay, now we remember website binding was missing uh, in the newer version, but that you will find it over here. So if you see website record over here, this is what was placed in the Power Platform admin interface rather than putting in the backend model driven app. Okay, so and here also you will come to know this is a enhanced data model. Now, what why this data model is introduced? Now, one of the reason to introduce data model is to use an ALM approach. Okay, now if you see, if I have created one solution over here, okay, now within the solution what I have done, I have imported a site. Now if you see over here, I have imported a site. Now how do I do that? I can go to add existing, and then if I click on site, it will allow me to add an existing Power Pages site. Now I can't see anything over here because I've already added the site. Okay. Now let me show you in action. Let me create a new solution. Okay. Let me create, say, PT2 solution, and maybe I will just put a default publisher. I'll say click on create, and the new solution will get provisioned. Now the moment I do that, I see I will be able to import add existing site. Now the add existing site over here, I can add the Power Pages site in my solution. So this is now solution aware. Okay, the moment I do that, it will start adding those information in the backend solution. Now, once that is done, it will have a lot of components in it called a site component, and site languages. Site is basically, again, I told you, it's like the main core table. Site components are the add-on components or the changes which you make to the site. And site language is all about the language packed within your system. So here, if you see, these are the three important components. Now, what if you want to just input one component like site component or a site language? Yes, you can do that. So if you go to add existing and go to more and go to other, you will, and if you go under S, you will see there is a site, there's a site component, and there is a site language. So you can import all this thing individually as well. So as I can say now, by looking into this, all the new enhanced model driven related Power Pages site is solution aware, and you can use them in the Power Platform application lifecycle management process to move the site from one environment to another environment. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. That's all about enhanced data model.